Raider way, or the Raider tenets of commitment to excellence, just win, baby. Once a Raider, always a Raider.
There's a team in California which calls itself Pro Football's Dynamic Organization. This team also lists as its assets a commitment to excellence, pride, and poise, and a monumental rise to greatness. If you haven't guessed by now, the team is the Oakland Raiders, and as the saying goes, if you say it but don't do it, that's bragging. If you say it and then do it, that's fact. The Raiders have merely been stating the facts because in the last 16 seasons, they've won more football games than any other team in the NFL.
They want to know how to get like me. Dream so big that I cannot sleep. Put in that time and I put in that grind. I'm the best in the world, that's all I see. Never back down, I'm standing strong. They gonna talk, but they all been wrong. What they gonna say when I keep going up? What they gonna do when I don't fall off? Look at my skills, look at my flaws. Never been perfect, I'm not a god, but I'm a goat. Been the greatest whenever I spoke. Looking around and they doing the most. Whatever I touch, I turn it to gold. Tell them there's levels to be in the game. They wanna compete, but they not coming close. No, I'ma keep going again and again. Whatever I want, I'ma get. They gon' be saying they know I'm a friend of a friend. Whenever I become the best, I don't be spending my time on the internet. I just be living it out in the flesh. I don't need nothing to motivate me. Winners are never gon' wait for success. Yeah. Look at my neck, shining. Look at my bank, comments. Look at my wrist, AP. Who is the GOAT? I am. Look at my neck, shining. Look at my bank, comments. Look at my wrist, AP. Who is the GOAT? I am.
Here to introduce General Manager of the Las Vegas Raiders, John Spytek, and the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, Pete Carroll.
Salute Raider Nation. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to the mods in the chat. Really do appreciate all you guys. I just put this together really quick as I didn't really have time, so I wanted to do a live because of a lot of things that happened today, and I want to talk about a lot of things that are going on today. So I just put it together. So for the people that show up, appreciate you guys. Otherwise, appreciate everybody else watches later. Outside of it, I'm just going to be honest, man. Like, this show is going to be controversial for sure. Like, there's not a doubt. I know that people want to see it their ways or however, but listen, I've said this from day one. I'm not going to be biased against the team because I'm for the Shield first. I am not for an individual player. I've heard some of the craziest shit today where people say, oh, Al's dead. Al's dead. It's new times, you know, this, that. Bullshit. Like, the Raiders wouldn't be the Raiders without Al. And if you don't follow motherfuckers' footsteps that did get him fucking all them Super Bowls, then you're just fucking crazy, dude. Like, I feel like I'm really at the breaking point of a Raider fan because of the fact that for multiple years, you'd be talking about, you know, logic moves, logic people you can go and get, things you can do for the team. And we don't do it. We always do the exact opposite. We never do what we need to do. And for instance, today we go out there and we go sign Alex Kappa for 2 years, $11.5 million. This guy was just on the Bengals team. He just gave up 12 sacks and got cut. We could bring him over here and sign him for $11.5 million. People are like, well, you need depth. You need, what the fuck? You don't need depth like that? Like, are you guys really telling me that on the first days of signing that are coming in free agency, that this is a guy we pick up that got cut, so we're able to pick him up? That's what we're saying? We're saying, okay, that's the option. You got hella fucking options. And if we're going to do this bullshit that, oh, I got connects with certain people and, oh, he did so well with Tom Brady when he was with Tampa Bay. You're as good as the last game you played. It's just facts. That's just how the NFL works, man. You can't go back 4 years and be like, oh, hell, I was with the GOAT that went out there and got us to a Super Bowl. You can't do those types of things. You can't do that. And if you're doing that, you're just hurting your damn team. You have to take the player for what it is. So many of these people on, Instagram, all these fake ass content creators, always trying to get somebody else's shit so they can come up in life. They don't study the game. They don't know the game. And then when somebody puts out valid facts out there, all they can do is get in their feelings and cry about it. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit about your feelings. I'm not here for your feelings. I'm here to talk real football. So when I put out an example about, hey, Nick Bosa, dude, is fucking making $34 million a year. Maxx is not better than Nick Bosa, and we're giving him $35.5 million. That's fucking crazy, dude. And not only that, dude, Maxx has had 6 surgeries in 3 fucking years. He's missed the last 2 ends of the season, and we just give this dude a 3-year, $35.5 million, $106 million contract. Look, I'm all about Maxx. I'm not against Maxx. I'm not against anybody that's on our team that goes out there. But fuck, when I hear a guy say, oh, I put my life on the line. So does 200 other players in the NFL, dude, and they make less money than you. Fucking not even close. It's not even close. So to sit there and say shit like that, I think it's just crazy as fuck. Every guy in the NFL does that. So do they all deserve $200 fucking million? I mean, look, you can say Maxx is a great player. There's nobody arguing the fact that Maxx is a great player because he is a great damn player. But again, he's about top 5 DN. He's top 5 in the NFL, man. And if we're going to sit here and say, oh, they're resetting the market, this, that, that's fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. You jump up $10 fucking million for sitting out the end of the last 2 fucking seasons. The Raiders with Maxx in the lineup is 44-55, and the Raiders without Maxx in the lineup are 3-2. Like, we can't sit here and act like, oh, because he's not in the lineup, the defense isn't going to play well. They're not going to. That's fucking bullshit. Like, if you got a good coach, the team's going to play well, regardless of who the hell is on the team or not. And I think, like, why in the hell didn't we exercise trying to trade him? I mean, I get all these people are like, oh, if you trade him, you're never going to get bullshit. They all said the same thing about fucking Maxx too, dude. When we fucking traded Maxx, they all cried the same fucking story. And we literally picked up this dude in the draft, literally fucking the following year, and skinnier and fuck 4th round. And then he turns into this fucking guy. And you're telling me that if you couldn't push, Maxx for a 1st round fucking top pick, dude, because he's obviously, quote unquote, best motherfucker in the NFL, then why couldn't you get the 1st pick from Tennessee? Or how come you couldn't have made a trade to the fucking Browns for, Maxx going there because fucking dude on his way out
And how come you don't go for Abdul Carter if they're going for a quarterback? You know, like Abdul Carter is way farther ahead of Maxx when he coming out of college, like straight up facts. You know, like I'm tired of how people look at our team and want to just sit and emphasize, like, I get it. People are desperate. They don't want to lose good players. I understand that, dude. I'm all about it. But man, you give them $90 million fully guaranteed. Go out on the field, fucking fall down, get hurt. Boom. See you later. All done. Like, that's the craziest shit, dude. And I've said it. There's no predicting where a player is going to be when the injury is going to happen. Nobody fucking knows when it's going to be, when it's going to happen. They can be playing at the best of their game. You think Aiden Hutchins thought in the middle of the fuck season is going to happen? You think fucking Maxx Crosby or anybody else that's ever been injured in the game thought it was going to happen? No, they didn't. It just happens. You don't know when it's going to happen. But I do know one thing, man. When a player starts having surgeries and they start having a multiple on their same fucking legs and same ankles, your days are numbered, man. Like, it's just straight up facts. Like, I get it. You got a high motor, great player, all these fucking things. But, man, that is just a lot. The one thing I will say about the contract is that it doesn't take place till 2027, and there still isn't out in that contract, just like Derek Carr's was, where the contract ends and the other begins, and you can get rid of them right there in the middle if you wanted to, trade them. You can do whatever you want, get your $27 million back from them, you know, like you can do whatever the fucking you feel like you got to do. But I think at the end of the year, why are you paying him that kind of money when you don't even have your quarterback yet? And if you're sitting there saying, people are sitting there saying like, oh, but they gave a cap and hike, dude, it's $25 million. So if you just look at the cap hike, it goes $25 million. You pay 10 extra $1 million. You put it on there. You're going to get Maxx for 35. But again, when you put inflation at 25 million, that just flew up there, that shouldn't go to one player. You don't make your money back just putting in one fucking thing. You make your money back by putting in multiple fucking things and let multiple individuals work for you. You're putting your money all in one basket, man, and then if one thing happens, it's done. That's not how you're supposed to do it. It's not how you run a team. That's not how you're supposed to manage a team. NFL team, it doesn't go by pay scales and so on. The way the NFL goes by is you have a percentage of a cap, and then you get it put in a category that's like superstar, fucking good player, average player, fucking okay fucking player. And then being in any one of those categories is what entitles you between a certain pay scale. So that's how the NFL works, man. And to go out there and just flop that dude for that, that's just insane, dude. Like, it's insane. I don't care. I mean, it is crazy. Like, it's just crazy, you know, like at the end of the day, if you're not paying attention to the game, then why are you out there talking about the Raiders? Hey, shut up. And if you're out there, if you sit out there and want to do Raiders content or want to go out there and talk about it, and you don't go out there and talk the real shit, then you're just a fake ass fan. And that's why you always get called fake fans. That's why your pages don't grow. That's why they always try to use content that doesn't work, but only for bums. It's only going to grow them so far. It's so far. In my content, I talk all kind of shit. I talk straight real shit. I put out real takes. I put out real deals. And that's why my page in over 3 years have already hit 13.9, 14,000. Like, because a lot of people don't agree with these little things out there that think they know football. They don't. The real person knows football. They understand the concept of it. They don't enter in chats like little girls because they have no life and only want to talk so they can be heard. Like, that's not what it's about. At the end of the day, they want what's best for the team. They want what's best for what's going on. And other people out there are just fake. And then they want to go out there and be like, oh, fake fans. Yeah, you're fake. I'll say it to your face when I punch you right in your mouth. I mean, that's the difference between me and you is that I stand for what my team is, and I stand on my shit. I don't hide from it. I don't cower down from it. I don't delete it. I don't nothing. If I get people that just don't know shit and run their mouths, I just block them. They ain't worth my time. Like, there's a difference. See, I'm on a way higher scale than they are. They're trying to get up on mine. That's why they use my shit. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not a fake fucking dude. I come out with real shit, talk about real scenarios. I talked about the whole entire time. What are you going to do? Fucking pay Malcolm Kuntz 25 million next? Like, that's good management, right? Then you're going to pay fucking Mork 17 fucking million or 14 million. Then you're going to go over here and pay Nate Hobbs and them too. You're stupid. It's just stupid management. That's dumb as fuck. Half these dudes need to get the fuck off this team, and we need to start building for the regime that's here and now so they can play, not players that all in the first few years people were like, oh, I can't even stand this guy. This guy is not even good. And then, oh, he got an interception. Oh, look how good this guy is. He's such a great player. I mean, they're stupid. Raider fans are dumb as hell most of the time when it comes to evaluating players, dude. Like, that's not how it is. We don't just play one game for 10 seconds and then valued out of a 60-minute game for fucking 18 games out of the season or 17 games out of the season. You can't do that. That's stupid as hell. That's why the Raiders never get good, because too many people out there will talk good about players that are bad. They don't like it. Then when motherfucker comes along and he talks the truth, they get in their feelings. They cry. They want to make up shit. They want, oh man, this and that. You're dumb. You're just dumb. You're uneducated and you're stupid. At the end of the day, people like me just laugh at motherfuckers like you because I know you just dumb. That's just facts, and if you're not going to be on the level that it takes to talk about the team, don't talk about it. Like, straight up. Then you ain't going to get fucking confronted. Then you ain't going to have to go out there and, oh, this, that. See, I'm not fake. And motherfuckers may not like me. They may not like my takes. I don't care. I didn't ask if they fucking did. I asked for if they want to put their thought out there, put it out there, but I'll be there to fucking get it. I promise you that. I didn't say fucking caution, won't speak. You fucking put dumb shit out there, I'm going to come speaking. Guaranteed. And then just come with the logic. See, I just ask for logic. I just say, hey man, you say I don't know this, or hey man, I don't know. Show me, get it. Why do I post it and put it on my shit, but I don't see no other motherfuckers out there doing it to theirs? I don't see their pages growing. Big old YouTubers over here can't even grow their Instagram pages. The motherfuckers got 10,000 plus fucking YouTuber, but motherfucker can't get more than 200 motherfuckers to follow their page. Like, you got to have content. You got to be able to talk about that content. You can't be afraid of what other people think. I don't give a fuck what people think. At the end of the day, I know my shit. Am I wrong sometimes? Yeah, dude. Could I be wrong about Max's 3-year fucking this, that? Yeah, I could. But the thing I know I'm not wrong about is he's greedy, because he still has 2 fucking years on a $24 and $27 million contract. And he's talking about not getting guaranteed money. This is shit Josh Jacobs and everybody else talked about, because they were worried about fucking injury and then getting paid $650 fucking $1,000 per game, not playing the fucking game. And you get fucking dick sucker Raider fans out here that are like, straight up, hey bro, I'll fucking go out there and let him do that, because I'll let him. You don't even make $600K in like fucking 10 years of your life. Like, you're gonna give it to a fucking dude sitting on a bench every game because he's a pussy. Like, it's just stupid as fuck, dude. Like, at the end of the day, just be real about your team. Will get a hell of a lot better, motherfuckers. What did they tell me? Oh, Gardner Minshew, you're gonna take us to the playoffs. Oh, Gardner Minshew, blah 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 blah. You fucking guys were stupid as hell. I told you guys. I said, this is a fucking Jimmy Garoppolo 2.0. Like, this bitch is garbage, dude. And you guys, I asked you all, oh, show me. I showed videos, brought out stats. I fucking showed straight up everything why the dude was garbage. Nobody can fucking prove shit. They just want to talk, dude. I said, what, did he do it in high school? Did he do it somewhere else? No, he didn't do it fucking nowhere. I literally said, Jimmy wasn't coming here and doing shit. I said the motherfucker came from the Patriots and the Niners going to the fucking Raiders. Get the hell out of here. Like, I'm a realist, dude. I know my team fucking sucks, so I ain't gonna sit here and jock up a fucking dude that's not. Then when we pop out a contract, the only way I can compare the contract and how this dude just got paid is only to the next best players. And to sit here and say that Maxx is better than Nick Bosa, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, bullshit. It's just bullshit. You can even put probably Micah Parsons in there too. Like, that's bullshit. And to sit here and say that this fool went from 25 to 35.5 and he was injured at the end of both fucking years, like, where in the fuck is that coming from? You can't do that. I think that's crazy. And then you're like, 90 million fully guaranteed. Like, holy shit. Fucking guy gets off of surgery, comes back in here off his 6th surgery in 3 years, gets out on the field and boop, fucking right back surgery. Fucking there goes your money. Motherfuckers are like, oh, he earned every penny of that. That's crazy as fuck. People are like, he's the face of the Raiders. The Shield's the face of the Raiders. The Shield's the motherfucking face of the Raiders, and ain't a fucking player. Player good. He can play on the team good. You don't hear other motherfuckers go around their teams. Oh, this guy, he's the goddamn guy. Like, not how it works, dude. Like, I don't know where the hell all this shit started coming from, but Al Davis shipped those motherfuckers. He'd pack them up and ship them the hell out of here. He'd be like, peace. Like, that's what he did, dude. Like, Salute Rudy, salute Seth. Appreciate you guys. Salute Jafar. I'm stuck, whatever the fuck your name is. Can care less. But that's all I say is like at the end of the day, Al Davis would ship guys like that. And people here are accepting it. And they say it's the new era. Al's dead. You're fucking stupid. Like, that's how you know these guys are dumb. That's why you know we're a poverty team. That's why we never fucking do shit right. What the fuck made you think go sign fucking Alex Kappa? Why the hell would you get a guy that just gave up 12 sacks to Joe fucking Burrows? Like, you got Aiden fucking O'Connell back here. You're about to probably draft a quarterback, and nobody knows who you're getting. They don't know if you're going to get Russell, which is not happening. I've said it the whole time. Russell is not coming here. Pete shipped that fucking guy. I cannot see him coming here for anything of me. At the end of the day, I mean, Sam Darnold, I've heard reports that he wants to go back to the Jets and that the Jets are interested in getting him, dude, and they're going to pursue him. So unless if somebody defers him or not, but again, who wants to give him $40 million, per year? Like, his average should be around 25 to 35, like that's where they should be. You can go after other people. Like, I'll talk about other people in a minute, but all I'm saying is like, why did the hell did we pursue this dude that literally was just on a good ass team, gives up 12 sacks, gets cut, dude, and then we want to talk about what he did in Tampa Bay? Like, this is the thing I know about football, okay? If you're a good player, you have it. You don't need a fucking coach to coach it. You have it. You have it in you. So when other people around you are bad, you're still fucking good. That's just how it is. And when you sit there and put a guy like Alex Kappa there, allowing 8 sacks over here to Burrow, and we're talking about that he's good, I'm going to have to argue the differ. Like, I'm straight going to argue that. I'm going to say bullshit. Colton Miller gave up fucking like 5 sacks, like right away coming back from injury, and then he didn't give up shit again. Like, he was just out of shape. He wasn't that motherfucker good. He's good. When he's in shape, motherfucker, you ain't getting around his ass. What the fuck is this? Like, oh man, I think that's crazy, dude. Like, and again, right before free agency, right Monday's free agency, you want to go get this motherfucker that got cut. Like, I would have signed him for like fucking 2.5 million. Like, that's what I would have gave him, 5 fucking million total. Like, I would need, fuck that, 11.5 million, man. Like, I think that's a lot. Like, I think that's a lot, man. And I mean, I get it, it's 5.5 per year, but I man, that's a lot, dude. I mean, I would not do that. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's crazy, man. And again, I don't say Maxx don't get the money or he shouldn't earn the money. If he goes out and he's healthy and he can play all those years, he got to play 5 years, 2 years here, 3 years there. And this is the things that, like I said earlier, that kind of scare me. The guy goes out, he plays on, he goes out, he plays on his contract. He goes out and plays on his contract for the next 2 years, right? Because he got $90 million fully guaranteed. So he plays on the contract for the next 2 years. And then guess what? He's on his new contract, man, where he's going to have the 3-year there. What do? They pay him again because he's going to talk about he doesn't have guaranteed money? Like, is that what they're going to do there? Like, I don't think that's a good idea. What? Your eye?
Yeah.
What's wrong with your eye?
No iPad right now.
Oh, iPad?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my mom said no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go close the door. Go close the door and tell mom. Close the door.
Try to. Can you close that?
So, anyways, at the end of the day, I think, like I said, if you are trying to build what's best for the team, I get sometimes you have connections with people and it looks good. But man, when you're getting a guy like Alex Kappa, it's kind of making me think like, ooh, we better get ready. Who the fuck you taking in the draft? like who you taking in the draft, bud? Like, cause now you're trying to scare me. Like, I don't know why you would do that. Like, I mean, I don't know if like maybe he did it because if he was to make free agency, somebody would grab him. Like, I get that. Maybe that's the reason, and you're just trying to take a risk on him, which is cool, man, but I'm not. I think you need to draft a kid there or really sign a free agent that's going to, like, if you feel like you're going to get a free agent quarterback in the free agency, right? A veteran quarterback. If you got a guy giving up 12 fucking sacks out of the season, your quarterback going to be getting fucked up no matter who it is. So it doesn't matter if it's freaking Aiden, doesn't matter who that player is. And then it makes you think about it makes you start to think about if
Yo, I've been saying for a minute.
if it makes you start to think about that if how are you valuing the players then? You know, like, all I'm saying is like, if he gets put in the line, I don't think it's going to be a good deal. I mean, there's a reason that he gave up that many sacks. There's a reason. And outside of it, I just think you could have went after better options. And if you're trying to go win now because you feel like you have the money and you can go pull out certain types of people here and there, I don't know why you would start right there, man. Like, I just feel like
He's a death piece, most
I just
likely.
feel like you got to get cheaper depth pieces, $2.5 million all the time. We got Adam Butler on our defensive squad for that shit. We got plenty of players. I just think when you're trying to do those things, I feel there's a friend connection. There's something that you're trying to help somebody, which is good. I'm not gonna lie and say not to, but I just think I don't think it's a good idea. Like, that's just in my deal. And it's just like I said with Max's deal. Max is going to get fully guaranteed money, $90 million right now. He goes for the next 2 years. If he gets hurt or not, he gets paid, so it doesn't matter. And then, like I said, when the contract ends and the other begins, if something's to happen, his money, he's not going to have his money. He's going to have to play on his contracts the same way as it is right now with the 2 years now. So
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. If he's not playing on the 2 years now without the money, what makes you think he's going to play on the 2 years then without the money? He's going to have more of a reason to say, well, I'm getting older. If I get hurt, I don't have it. Like, how many times are we going to hear the story? So that's all I would say.
Hey, Dustin, I was just thinking earlier, not to switch the subject. Just imagine if we have 2 Hawaiians playing safety. That would be crazy. Because the Niners are not going to be able to bring back Hufanga. There's no way that they're cap strapped now.
Yeah, but they're also going to cut players. They got rid of Debo. They're going to they have Ayuk on the trade board. I've said that there's a possibility that the Bengals can target frickin' Trent Williams from them to try to build their team. They're more ready.
But that's all going to go for the quarterback, all that money, if they're trying to do, because they're in cap
$50 million and 55. If we just sign a motherfucker for $35 million and they got $25 million boost, they can play the guy, I'm pretty sure. And if they're cutting certain players, again, some players will get cut and re-signed right away because that's what the team does. Teams will do that. And there's another player that literally just went from $28 million to $2.5 fucking million restructured to play on the team. So, like I said,
that was Chubb, wasn't it?
Who?
Chubb?
Yeah, I think so. He signed. Yes, I think so.
Chubb.
But again, I don't know if they give him a signing bonus in the background. Like, I don't know the technicalities of all of that, but I do know that he said, "Fuck it, I'll take that money off and play." So to some people,
or do you think on like when we get towards like his, let's say in 27, you think that they'll restructure Max's contract?
They're not going to have a choice. That's why they have all the outs in his contract.
Yeah.
That's why in 2027 they have a zero dead cap on a $27 million hit. They have a zero dead cap. So they've already thought about it. And just like I said, that's a Derek Carr contract right there. That's like, if you don't do your job these 2 fucking years, bye. You know, like, that's how they're looking at it. Or trade them.
What's the fucking Kappa? Is it just straight up?
Kappa's 2 years, $5.5 million, fully guaranteed. Fucking $11.5 million. $11.5 million. But why does he get $5.5 million fully guaranteed? Like, it's those kind of things that kind of scare you. Look, I get the cap. Like, you can drop the money on the cap. So for reality, for instance, Kappa is only worth $2.5 million on the books. He's only worth $2.5 million on the books. We paid him $5.5, but he's like, well, 2.75.
on the books. So they're able to move it around and do it, but still you're giving them that money up front, just saying, here's $2 fucking million. And that's why I'm saying it almost is like, are you just trying to help
Or
your
do
friend out?
you think,
Salute,
or
James. I appreciate you, bro.
or do you think somebody else is on their way out of that old line?
It doesn't matter. So look at it like this, right? Who's the guy we put in there right now? And I don't know why I'm blanking him, but he's been
Meredith.
who?
Meredith.
No, not Meredith. I like Meredith. Fucking, it's the guy we signed in the off season this year, and we signed the dude last year too. God damn it, he's from the Bears, dude. Whitehair, Cody Whitehair. So
Yeah.
we signed Cody Whitehair just because of his connections with the Bears, and everybody was talking Sanja. All these people were talking about, oh, he can take over the right tackle, this, that, and I was like,
He was
bullshit.
trash. That's why his
I
ass.
said that straight up. I made a video about it and said, bullshit, he ain't doing that. That guy's only played primarily right and left guard, dude. There is nothing saying this dude's gonna move over on. He had like 4,000 something snaps, dude, on the fucking guard position. They've got fucking like 200 on the left tackle, and they're like, yep, he's gonna go, or right tackle,
Hey,
and they're like, yep,
Dustin.
he's gonna play there.
So I say this: let Trayvon Merritt walk,
Yeah,
and
I
Nate
think
Hobbs
Trayvon needs to
both
walk.
of them walk.
I think Trayvon needs to walk. They need to target dude from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
If they were to target, they can target numerous safeties in the college coming out that are going to be just as good as him, if not better. So again, Morick has not been good over his 5-year career, and to go out there and pay him $17 million on broken plays, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. Like people said about Marcus Epps, oh, he's gonna come, he's gonna change. He was the face over here at the Eagles, and look at Paulo. Paulo shows up when when everybody got hurt. Paulo shows up. You still have Taylor in the background. That you shouldn't waste money where money shouldn't be wasted.
Yeah, bro, look at that. We got safeties under rookie contract on our
If
roster.
you sit here, look at what's Pete Carroll done. He's made great safeties out of rookie fucking players. That's what
Rookie
he's done.
contracts,
He's made
yep.
good fucking quarterbacks, halfbacks,
Look
fucking
at
receivers.
fucking his
Fucking Pete
Legion of
Carroll can
Boom.
make anything out of young players. And if you're sitting here saying that you got the reality that you think you're going to go to the Super Bowl this year, that's crazy. You need to put your rookies in here. That's why you give Paulo $8 million on a 2-year starting money. That's why you pay that dude that money, because he's going to be in
Because
out
that
there
fool's
starting.
the fucking extra linebacker too. You could put
Damn
him
right.
as
He's
the.
a 6'4", fucking 200-pound dude. He don't mess around. He's gonna let you know that he hit you. You know.
He'll lay the wood on anybody.
Yep, and that's facts.
And a ball hawk too, and he's a ball hawk.
I think at the end of the day, you just got to quit wasting money where money shouldn't be wasted. If you have a player here and you're talking about developmental or all these conversations in the background that, oh, they should develop or they should have developed or blah, blah, blah.
Hey, do you know
you
what?
need them to develop. That's just the process of it. And if they go through the practice of it, then we're going to know if they're good or bad. And there's been players that have not been good in the beginning, but end up being good later on. You know, you got to give them playing time. So you got to give me a second. I just think if you're trying to build good and consistency, man, I just think when you have Pete and all these, and that's why I don't really doubt the Alex pick or the Maxx signing. I just think the Maxx signing is a very risky signing. It's very risky. And, you know, people are over here like, let's go get Lockett because the connection. You shouldn't get Lockett, man. Lockett's probably done. Like, he should move on. We should go for a true one. If we're going for any Seahawks player, it got to be DK Metcalf, and it's not even a discussion. You know, like at the end of the day, there's
viable players out
Oh,
there that
going
could
back
make
to
a
that
difference.
DK Metcalf, you know, my uncle's or my cousin and shit, Seahawk fan. He's trying to say, oh, we won a first. I'm like, no, you're not gonna get the most that you could get is a second. But freaking look what Devontae was, a third round. Devontae's primarily a top 5 receiver. And we kept on telling me, oh no, we won a first. Green Bay offered us a first and a third. I'm like, you're dumb. You're smoking something.
That's facts, and that was for Devontae.
No, for DK.
Oh yeah, DK. That's what I said.
I'm
Why would
like,
they do
freak.
that when Diablo just went for fucking 5th round to Washington?
Yeah,
It wouldn't make no
Debo.
sense.
But Debo and DK's two separate. I'm like, who cares? The right receiver, and then he tried bringing up the AJ Brown because you know how the Eagles.
Dude,
Yeah,
one
that
thing,
was back
DK's a
then.
dog, okay? DK's a dog. He's tough as fuck. He bullies players. He's a dog. Debo played fucking halfback and wide receiver. So to
Yeah, two
tell that guy
different
and that he ain't
positions.
good, that's stupid as
Yeah.
hell. That guy gets put in the right system, he's gonna kick the shit out of a lot of people. So to imply that Debo isn't on the same level, if not better, I think that's kind of a crazy conversation. I mean, DK is a good player. He bullies people. He reminds me of Terrell Owens a lot, just much fucking stronger. But at the end of the day, Debo's still a badass fucking player. And this is the thing that bugs me about how people evaluate players in the NFL or this or that. Too many people are too biased, dude, and they don't want to talk real shit about players. You got to be fair on every player in all 32 teams. You need to study them. You need to know them, dude. That way, when you're trying to compare
Yep.
your fucking team to those players, then you're making good choices. But if you're not, then you're just trash, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, people don't give a fuck about what losers have to say about the team or comments or anything like that. Like, nobody pays attention to them types of people. At the end of the day, you want people that are successful, that own up on their shit, come to the front on their shit. Like, you want real people, dude. Like, and is Maxx a real guy? Yes. It's just the injuries that are going to probably just scare the shit out of a lot of people for the next few years. And like I said, if you get a guy like DK on your offense, boy, that's something else. That guy's going to come up on
That's a
there. He's gonna give them
dangerous
hell.
offense.
Say again.
And that'll be a dangerous offense. And I'm cool. If Rodgers take that vet minimum, I'm cool with it.
I mean, if Rodgers came here to the Raiders and said, "Hey, I'll play on the Raiders for the vet minimum," and listen, I think it's the best idea. I don't care what anybody thinks. If you're
Yeah,
paying Donald, you're
best.
paying him 3-year, fucking almost $100 million. Russell would probably be around the same damn thing. Justin Fields is trash. I wouldn't even consider the option of bringing him here. Aaron Rodgers, you can get off of. He's 41, 42 years old. Can he still run like he did when he first came in? No, but he can still throw the fucking ball like that. And I've said it. The Jets are ass. They're an ass organization. I don't care who the hell goes there. I think the last dude to have success there was freaking Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the team is just garbage, dude. Like, that's never been a good team. So to sit there and falter, Aaron coming off Achilles and fucking then not having success there, I mean, I thought that was a bad idea to begin with. But him coming to the Raiders with Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, Patrick Graham, he got a lot of good staff around here. I think he can most definitely have a great year. And especially with dudes like Bowers and Jacoby Myers. And then if you got a DK Metcalf, I mean, he's going to fucking murder people, dude.
And fucking get a running back?
I mean, you can draft Howard out of the draft, dude. Freaking second round, Ohio State. He's going to come. Chip's going to draft some of his players. It's going to happen. I don't
Yep.
care what anybody thinks. Some players, the Chips are coming here for show. So
For sure,
I
yep.
can see Howard for sure coming here, dude. And again, that's why when people talk about Gentry or all these dudes, like, you're not gonna do that in the first round. The first round,
Nah,
you're gonna go quarterback.
his
If
running
quarterback
back's
options
gonna
there,
be one of the Ohio State Henderson or Jenkins, isn't it?
yeah, it's gonna be Henderson. I mean, Henderson's the better player. I'm taking Henderson 100 times.
Yeah.
And plus, you run what, a 4.43 40 freaking in the combine. I mean, he's a pretty good player. And but long story short, if you're trying
to build, that's what he's going to build for, is those type of players that bring consistency, that he knows. Then he's going to go out there and he's going to get, like I said, Aaron Rodgers. Look, if Aaron Rodgers
Nah,
came
Justin
27 or
Fields
if
is
we
not
paid him
coming
40,
here.
if we paid him 40, right? Don't you think paying Rodgers 40 is better than paying Sam Darnold 40? Like,
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is going to learn the deal. Is he a diva? Does he have these things? Yeah, that's the only thing that scares me about Rodgers is like, the things that scare me the most about Rodgers is you just don't really know what he's going to come out to. But I do know this. I know this for 100% fact. Achilles tears, dude. I've yet to see any fucking player that's had it happen come back and be good year fucking one. I have yet to see a player. And I don't even think they can go out there and show me a fucking player either, because that's one of the worst injuries out there.
Dustin,
And he still went through the whole year in the Jets getting his ass beat on, and he still was healthy and made it out. When people were talking about him going out because he was injured, Aaron Rodgers is tough. And if you're thinking about the way that this division's going, if you're thinking, okay, man, fuck it. And look, this is just the best I can say about this. I don't care if you got Cam Ward, Shadir, Jackson Dart. I don't care if you get Dylan Gabriel. I don't care if you get Will Howard, okay? If you get any 5 of those guys and you have Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback for a year or two and you got Chip Kelly as the deal, you're developing that kid 100%. He's done it with Jordan Love in Green Bay. I would do it with Aaron Rodgers. He's had the best success. Russell Wilson's trash. He's a trash-ass quarterback. He ain't gonna
even Justin Fields is trash. Fields is fucking can't read defense. But the one or the 2 corners that I would love to see on our starters is Richardson and fucking Jacorian Bennett on the outside. Them two, I would like to see how they play together.
Well, look, if I was the Raiders, this is what I would do. If I can spend money, I'm gonna sign fucking Carlton Davis for the cornerback position from the Lions. Plus, Spytek has good connections with them. He drafted the fucking kid.
Yep.
So I would take Carlton Davis, and that's where I would start with my money. I'd go to Carlton Davis from the Lions, and I would tell him, look, your team's falling apart. We're going to be the next up-and-coming team. Come over here. You play on the outside. Then I'm going to take fucking Jack Jones. I'll move him to the opposite side, because at the end of the day, as much as I don't like that he doesn't tackle a play or not, he's not going to do that in Pete's system. He does that in Pete's shit, that kid going to get the fuck off the team instantly. So I don't believe he's going to do that in Pete's, and I believe Pete and them are going to most definitely talk to him if they do not cut him post June 1st. So if they cut him post June 1st, adios, motherfucker. And they'll probably draft another quarterback, but I do not think it'll be fucking Will Johnson in the first.
Hell no.
He's injury prone. He has deals, but
yeah. And Pete Carroll hates Michigan too. He does not like Michigan.
But at the end of the day, you go Carlton Davis. You put him out there. You move Jack Jones over. You take Jacorian Bennett, move him into the slot. Or you have vice versa with Jack Jones in the slot. But I think Jack Jones too pussy to tackle and like go after a guy. So I want Jacorian Bennett to get tough. And I want him to face up on the fucking tight end and halfbacks out there. So I would put Bennett, because that's where Bennett lacks tackling. So if you're going to truly find out who that kid is, I would put him inside, and I would see. You have all other options, dude. You still have Devonshire, fucking Richardson. You have other options you can put in there.
Callie, or what's his name? Blue Callie, or what's his fucking name?
Yeah, but I don't really like him, and he'll be all right. But I think, like I said, with those guys.
Let's not forget that we brought back Snowden too on a 1-year deal, I believe. Malaga, the linebacker's back. Sam Webb's back. Am I missing somebody else? Forget who else it was. Oh, yeah. Matthew Butler, I think. They all came back.
Yeah, they brought back a bunch of backups. And then freaking because they're cheap contracts. And then when you sign those are the base of your team anyways. So you're already filling all your backup needs. Now you'll just get rid of personal, like certain people, and put in better needs there. It's like I said, you can go after Notre Dame safety, dude, and he would replace more like that and be better like instantly. You can go after numerous dudes in this.
Even South Carolina safety. The
Malcolm Kuntz
linebacker
gets
from South
re-signed,
Carolina is good.
if Malcolm Kuntz gets re-signed and he does come back and play anywhere close to how he was playing before he got injured, then that's even more of a plus with fucking Maxx Crosby. And if Christian Wilkins comes back and he plays better in there, and you finally get Christian and fucking Butler and Malcolm and Max all playing at their best, you're gonna have a really good team because you have a rotation of fucking Chase, some dude that came in, dude, in the middle of the year, ended up with 5 fucking sacks, and he got more sacks than Joey Bosa's trash ass. And then he had fucking Tyree Wilson that everybody said that was a bust, and he fucking came out 4.5 fucking sacks again. They're all going to get better as they get going, so your rotation is going to be pretty good fucking rotation inside. So I wouldn't focus anywhere on the D line to begin with, because obviously when you signed Butler, that was saying that you were fine with him being next to Christian Wilkins, dude, because we played more of a 3-3-5 defense. So you're more saying that you're all right with that, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But on the outside, you still have to stay fresh. You still need to have your people, which I believe you have them already. And Tyree can play inside and outside, and you have Chase and now you have Snowden that can do the same thing out there. I think you need to focus primarily on middle linebacker. Like I told everybody, I'd cut the whole middle linebacker group. Like I would cut that whole motherfucker, dude. Like I would not sit here and waste my time on Spillane and fucking Diablo and Masterson. Masterson's already been cut, so he's not even. They're most likely bringing him back.
Nah, he ain't coming back.
But only gonna pay him the money. And then Spillane's a good linebacker, but he's not a true middle linebacker. Like if you were to make him back up or second off, there would be no problem with that. But to make him the true middle linebacker, he does not commit in the run. He's always 5 to 6 yards off from the line when the run takes off. That's why the run gets 5-6 yards on us almost every fucking time. It's his job to identify that. If Roquan Smith or Patrick Queen was up in that bitch, you ain't doing that. You're not gaining those. That's where they commit. Nick Bolton, dude from the Giants, all this. But now you have the option of Nick Bolton coming into free agency. Chiefs ain't going to be able to pay him because of all the contracts. You have a chance to straight snake Nick Bolton from the fucking Chiefs. And not only that, you probably have a good chance to go over to the Giants, because I heard the Giants said that they don't value, I can never say that dude's name as a middle linebacker, but they don't value him as a good linebacker in their deal. But that guy would be phenomenal in ours. If you were to get Nick Bolton or a Bugabagi or whatever the fuck his name is over there with the Giants, you're going to fucking have a pretty good linebacker to start out your deal. Then if you go look at what our team was scouting when they were there at the combine, it was inside linebacker, dude, fucking safety, fucking corner. Like those were the main objectives they were scouting. Remember I said that the Raiders never talked to Dart. I was the only one talking about him at the time. And then guess where they go and interview the motherfucker at the game? It's like I said, dude, like everybody sees Dart the same way now. But look, I was talking about Dart fucking in week 3 of the season after the Carolina game when we got our ass whipped, and I said, fuck, Raiders need to target Jackson fucking Dart, dude. He's gonna be top 5 pick in this year's draft. I said it in week goddamn 3 of the season, and people were like, oh no, he's a 5th and 6th rounder. Oh no, he's not even up there. Oh hell, blah blah blah. And then I even said, as the time went on, I said, fuck, he can probably deplace fucking Shadir if he doesn't show up in the combine or things like this, because Shadir just thinks he's better than what he is. He's not, dude. Like, he's not. Like, Jackson Dart didn't get to, choose the actual system somebody was going to run at the school he was at. And he played in that system just fucking fine, but he also came from USC too. So he also knows how to play in the other mobile systems. There's no doubt about it. At the end of the day, for people to sit and sleep on Jackson Dart, you're fucking up our team. Like, you are fucking up our team. Like, you can't do that. Jackson Dart is a great fucking player. And for people that don't know how to evaluate quarterbacks, they shouldn't even talk about the motherfuckers to begin with. At the end of the day, fucking, if you don't focus on the things that are quarterback needed in the NFL, you're never going to have good quarterback. I've heard so many people tell me, oh, this quarterback, he's going to be so great. And oh, this quarterback, he's going to.
overall, the last few years, on all my lives, I've hit on every single one of my quarterbacks. And I even told everybody when motherfuckers are like, oh, no, this guy, it's not. Yeah, bullshit. They didn't know shit. They don't know what they're talking about. They use these fake ass mock drafts, act like they know football. It's not how it works. Not how the deal works. You have to fucking study
Hey,
them.
Dustin.
You need to know what they do, where they come from, where they've been, and not falsify people's stat lines or say things about players that's never happened. Like, they can't do those things. Like, when you do that, it hurts the team and it hurts the evaluation of people and it gets in other people's minds. But the difference is the people that go study it will know those are not true, that it's bullshit lies. Like, players have to be evaluated for what they can do and what they offer behind the line. He's accurate. He's tough. He's strong. He can move around. He sees the field right away. Shadir gets his name from his dad. If Shadir didn't have Deion Sanders as his fucking dad, he wouldn't even be considered as a first round pick. I've said it. He'd be a second round pick, and that's just straight fucking facts. At the end of the day, the two best quarterbacks in this draft, in my opinion, is easy Cam fucking Ward and Derek Carr, or Derek Carr, fucking Jackson Dart. It's not even fucking close. I think Shadir is okay quarterback, dude, but I think when he was practicing with Ward, it showed a lot of his weaknesses. Showed that he didn't have power on his ball. Shows that he has good accuracy, but he can't get it downfield like Ward and players like that. You're playing against big boys now. You're not playing against little schoolgirls in college, dude. Like, you're playing against men of men. So I think when you get into these deals, you have to look at what the player is, and then you have to look at these options too. First off, you're not starting him in year one. He's sitting. He's going to get mentored by Tom Brady, Chip Kelly, fucking Pete Carroll, all these fucking Greg Olson. You got all these dudes going to mentor him in the background for damn sure. You're going to have probably Aaron Rodgers. Like, I would not doubt it if it's Aaron Rodgers. But at the end of the day, you're going to have a veteran playing there for probably 1 to 2 years. If you go with Aaron Rodgers, he's 41, 42. He'll play till he's like 43, 44, and then he's going to want to retire, and that would work perfect. Then we get our guy. He moves in 2 years behind him. He got to develop. I mean, at the end of the day, the quarterback that offers you the best development is going to be Jackson fucking Dart. It's 100% facts, dude. There's no bullshit about it. There's no lying about it. It is straight facts, dude. So at the end of the day, I think if the Raiders want to knock this out of the park, look, the Browns can't fucking take quarterback, dude. Like, their cap will be too high in there. I think it's showing them at like 19 million in it. They have other deals that are going on in their cap problems at the moment. And a lot of people, real analysts that analyze football, say that it'd be really hard for the Browns to take another quarterback at the 2. So people shouldn't worry about trading up to the 2 spot because it's unlikely that they're going to get a quarterback at that position. And it's reason of overall cap and what you have to pay out in your rookie class because you have to pay your rookies. That's why a lot of people, when they get their, X amount, like we have $98 million, they usually take right away if they have a projection, because obviously the higher up in the draft you are, obviously the more money they are per player. So your cap's going to be a lot higher. So a lot of people pull like $25 million. They put it to the side. Now they have $7 million, or now they have the other $60 million to go out there and pick up their players. But then that's why they also wait for post-June 1st cuts with people like Gardner and probably a few other people, because when you go through free agency the first time, you're going to spend a lot of that money and you're going to knock yourself all the way down. And then you still have your rookies to sign and everything like that. And then that's when they get the post-June 1st, and then boom, that's where they can get the hike again. That's where they get their money back, dude. So they can say, okay, we're going to go into the season with this money in case somebody gets hurt, or hey, we're lacking right here in a player, so let's go after them, because they have the second free agency right after the draft. So again, like, the team has a lot of possibilities to be able to be a good team. You have a very good team. You have good coaching staff, things like that. Like I said, I would focus on the middle linebacker for sure, and a corner. I'd go for a corner for sure. I'm gonna let Nate Hobbs. I'm gonna let Trayvon Moorick. I'm gonna let Spillane. I'm gonna let all of them go. Diablo go. Spillane, depending on the contract situations, I might just have to stick with them. So I'm not gonna say I don't know his contract. I'd have to look at it to even know to begin with. But I would just say I would just start the whole linebacker core over. If you got a Nick Bolton and you built off of that, you're 100 times better already. So these are the things that put like you can like a guy, but you can't like him so much that when a guy like Nick Bolton or a dude from the Giants is sitting out in front of you and you can go pay a guy $20 million and put him at a position of fucking need for sure. That's your quarterback of your defense, dude. So you get that guy that can read defenses, comes from a Spagnuolo defense. He's fast, he's aggressive, he's all over the fucking field. Your team turns into a whole different team right away. And then you can go draft dudes, and then you can go get free agent players that can help out the energy of that player. Like, I'm just worried, like, if you go, are they going to go after Chris Godwin too and overpay his ass too? Like, I don't want, look, I'm just going to be honest with everybody. I don't want no old players because I believe in Tucker and I believe in fucking Myers. I believe in fucking Bowers. And if they trade Mayer, like I said, they should have did last year, then I'm fucking perfectly fine with that, dude. But at the end of the day, if you're looking for your one receiver, I don't think it can be Chris Godwin or fucking Lockett. I think it need to be fucking DJ Metcalf or somebody of fucking value that matters, dude. Like, put in your second round draft into a motherfucking a wide receiver. If you can't get your fucking quarterback in the first round and you can go after a T-Mac or somebody, then that's what you fucking do. I don't think like going after, like I've heard reports recently of people saying like, oh, if Jamar Chase comes out, the Raiders would target, like he's the number one. These guys are making up bullshit stories. Anybody can peg the Raiders, dude. Like, that's their number one thing to talk about. Oh, quarterbacks out, peg the Raiders. Oh, wide receiver out, peg the Raiders. Oh, fucking cornerbacks out, peg the Raiders. Linebacker, peg the Raiders. Like, so all these guys do. So at the end of the day, I believe the defense is a few players away in the middle. And then I think if you go to the offense, you're still another few players. And with $100 million and fucking 10 draft picks, I'm pretty sure you should be able to pick out your team, so I don't know, man. I mean, if Rodgers can come here, I would take it in a heartbeat. Like, I'm not going to lie. He would be the easiest one. He a fumbler. Jackson Dart had 2 fumbles. What the hell are you talking about? Jackson Dart, main Achilles heel is that he a fumbler. Jackson Dart only had 2 fucking fumbles last year in fucking Ole Miss. So I don't know what. Either way, I can care less. At the end of the day, I think you just got to go after good, young, proven player, draft that player, develop that player. You have the coaching staff here to do it. I don't think you should wait around and sleep on those options anymore. I mean, you got a guy in Pete Carroll that's literally produced. Don't forget, he was the one that fucking met with fucking DJ Metcalf in the building where he took his shirt off in there because he seen Metcalf so ripped and shit, dude. Like, Pete draft that fool, So at the end of the day, there's most definitely ties there. And if we were to give up a 3rd round draft pick, one of our 3rds, I wouldn't give a fuck about it. I'd care less, dude. I'd be like, Debo went for a 5th. We got him for a 3rd. Fuck, I'd be 100% fine with that all day. So, and if you got Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, fucking Myers,
So going to that one, we would give them our 3rd from the Jets, so we technically traded them for Devontae.
However they want to look at it, I can give a fuck.
Yeah, bro, but fuck, I'm falling asleep. I'll
All right,
hit you up on the next one. I'll hit you up tomorrow.
All right, dude. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, late.
Late freaking Rudy, I feel like you don't know about fucking Dart. Like, you claim he's a fumbler, he's fucking not. I don't even care. At the end of the day, you're more thinking about whatever quarterback you want. Jackson Dart's a great quarterback, just like I've said Bo Nix and all these other guys were when all you guys said he wasn't and that he wasn't going to be good and bullshit. Again, everybody's entitled. I just know my quarterbacks. I know for a fact he's good. I know he's going to be fucking good. He doesn't have these things that you say he does. The kid, if you look him up right now, stat-wise, how many fumbles Jackson Dart have last year? 2 fucking fumbles. So to claim a dude's a fumbler because he had 2 fumbles, I think that's way crazy. But either way, I can care less. At the end of the day,
if the Raiders go out there and let's say that you end up with Howard from Ohio State halfback and Nijah as your next back too. I mean, let's be real. Najee Harris and fucking dude, they're gonna be fucking crazy, dude. Like Howard's a good fucking halfback, and I think he'd be a great halfback. And if you brought him in, you have Madison, him, and fucking Najee Harris, dude, you're gonna be a pretty fucking good team right there in the backfield. And then, like I'm telling you, if you get Aaron Rodgers here, I think it's the only thing that makes sense. I mean, if I'm gonna pay $40 million, I'm paying it to Rodgers. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, man. Like, I can't see myself paying fucking Russell Wilson $40 million. I can't see myself paying fucking Justin Fields any type of money like that, period. I can't see anybody in there that I would. Aaron Rodgers, I would just give him money because I know what he's done in his past. Like, if we get any glimpse of that here in Oakland or in Vegas, we'd be lucky because that'd be something we miss. And something like, again, you think he's going to overthrow Tucker on the sideline deep downfield? Fuck no, he's going to drop it in his fucking arms, dude. Like, that's the one thing Rodgers is still great at is deep downfield passes right over dudes over shoulder, right into him. Like, I think when you have Tucker, Jacoby, all these dudes, I think your best chance would be with Rodgers if it was up to me. I think if you're just trying to develop, you're trying to go win at least 8 to 10 games, just trying to make that next step up, dude, I think he'd be the best option. And then again, like I said, what do you say? He said, I seen video of Jackson Dart. I'm not saying he bad quarterback. I'm just saying he's not worth first round. He played in similar elements. I mean, like I said, you're open to your opinion. He's every bit worth their first round pick. And he will go in the first round, and we'll probably take him at the 6th, man. Like, somebody's going to take him right away. He's not going nowhere. And if you Google, just do me a favor, get your phone out, Google, is Jackson Dart first round draft pick? And guess what will pop up? NFL GMs fucking consider Jackson Dart will go in at least by middle of the first round. So they obviously think he's worth it. Not a mock draft. Mock drafts don't determine. That's just some dude's AI that he put into his own program. It's what NFL GMs say. It's what NFL people, scouts that see him and play and know that he's in a Lane Kiffin fucking deal and can play outside the Lane Kiffin one player read. And he showed that through the Senior Bowl and he showed it through the Combine. Like, Jackson Dart ain't no joke. The dude got a great fucking arm. He'll dot you downfield. Easily one of the best accurate quarterbacks in this fucking draft. He runs a 4.8, 5.40. Kid's going to be a good player. There's no doubt about it. Like, Jackson Dart is going to be good. 100%. I will bet anybody any money. I'll bet him $1,000 right now. Like, he will be good. He will be Bo Nix better. He'll be Jaden Daniels type player. He's a goddamn fucking comp like Jalen Hurts, dude. Like, he's a good fucking player. So I think, like I said, people sleep on him all they want. Just shows they don't. I've said it. I've watched Dart. I've said it since week 3. If I called it in week 3 of the season, and I said before, when everybody else said, they said he will be a 5th and 6th round. We can go to all people Instagram pages. We can go all over their shit. Go on my page. Go back then and read it. They'll say 6th round, 5th, 6th round. And what did I tell them in my post? You're fucking dumb. I said, don't sleep on this motherfucker. He will go in the first round, and he'll probably go in the top fucking 10. I said it in week 3. I said it when everybody else projected him in a motherfucking 6th round. I didn't say 6th round never. And I never said 5th round ever. I said first, top 10. Way before any beat writer, way before any fucking YouTuber, way before any fucking Twitter fucking spear. I was miles ahead of those motherfuckers. And guess what? As the year went on, and the year went on, and the year went on, he went from a 6 to a 5 to a 4 to a 3 to a 1 in his fucking first round. Like, that's how it went. And see, I didn't have to fucking sit here and wait for people to tell me. You want to know why? Because I watched the kid for years. I know exactly how he plays. I know what he's capable of fucking doing. I didn't have to sit here and fucking wait for other people to tell me. That's the problem with a lot of these people out there. They have to wait for motherfuckers. I'm months ahead of them, dude. They're fucking way behind. Like, they don't sit here and fucking value players and they don't stick on them. They're always changing up their shit. They're always changing up how they feel or talk about them.
I stand on point. I don't give a fuck what people think. Talk about me, give a fuck. I can care less about your fucking feelings. You mean nothing to me. I don't know you, can care less, dude. At the end of the day, I know football for a fact. I played it at a very high level. I played both sides, offense and defense. I know the fucking game very damn well. So when I see shit, I don't lie to myself. When injuries happen, that's how I got out. I don't lie to myself. That shit ain't nothing to fuck around with. And I don't give a fucking who you are, how much money you got. When that shit pops up, you're fucking done. So it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, your body can't take it. It can't take it. And when people sit out here and misvalue and misrepresent the way players are and say things like Jackson Dart fumbles, he don't fumble. He had 2 fucking fumbles last year. That's not Achilles heel of somebody. Jimmy Garoppolo and motherfucking Gardner Minshew, fucking 100% Achilles. That's just facts, dude. Like, that they fumble. That's who they are. They throw interceptions. Like, are we trying to be a better team or are we trying to be a poverty team, dude? Like, to anybody that thinks Shadir Sanders good, take away his dad, then look at him. Is he fucking good? He was 0-7 against competitive teams in college, dude. He didn't fucking win competitive teams. He got his ass blown the fuck out in his bowl game, dude. Cam fucking sat out once he broke the record, and he was above them the whole time, fucking point for point through the whole goddamn thing. He chose to sit out, and so did his fucking halfback. Like, at the end of the day, there's no comparison about who they are. Fucking Jackson Dart goes on and takes Miss to a fucking bowl game and wins championship, dude. Like, again, these guys are fucking, the guys that surface are the dudes that play and are good. Shadir just sink his draft fucking sitting there, not going in because his dad or this. Man, I don't care how good you fucking think. I agree with every fucking dude that was on them panels. Every chance you get to show who you are, you should fucking be on that field. Like, every fucking time. Because when you don't fucking go out there and practice like everybody else, and when you don't go out there and play like everybody else, how's that going to show when you get to the NFL? Are you just going to show up and be like Anthony Richardson and pull yourself out of the game? I don't even think that's ever been heard of in the history of the game. Dude's just like, I'm the quarterback, I gotta come out, fucking just pulls himself out of the game. Like, that's crazy shit, dude. Like, at the end of the day, you playing the fucking game or are you out here to be a pussy and try to ask for shit you shouldn't get? Like, I think Raider fans these days are pussies. Like, new generation Raider fans are dumb and they're pussies. Like, it's just facts. They're just the most dumb educated fucking people out there. They don't know shit about the game. They don't study shit. They go to Twitter pages. They think because all my friends here, I like it. Oh, this guy, he puts out crazy stuff. That's just great. No, it's real shit. That's what it's called. Real man, grown man shit, dude. It ain't called I'm a fucking little bitch catered to your sorry ass because you want to dick lick another player. Like, that's not what I'm about. I've said it from day fucking one. I don't give a fuck if people follow me. I don't care if people come and watch. I'm going to talk real shit, real talk, dude. Like, I've hit on so many of my topics, it's not even fucking funny. And I still hear fucking from other people where they're, oh, well, yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong. You debated it. You talked all your shit on your channels and posted it, and you were fucking wrong, dude. Like, I've been wrong on mine. I've always said I'm not perfect, dude. I'm gonna miss some here and there, but the ones I've missed are stupid as hell, like Harbaugh, because I chose them. You know, shit. I don't have a control, but when it comes to most of the players or real opinions, I've come on my channel. I talk about it all the fucking time. I don't. Instagram, this is the thing I think is funny about Instagram. If you post a post on Instagram, everybody thinks that that's you, like that's what you want. I'm a content creator. I post what I want and I talk about what I want right here on this channel. Content creator, dude, you have to put out all options. You got to make sure everybody has content, how they want to see it. If I like it or I see it, I make it clear in my comment that this is something I want. If I don't, I just post the fucking post. That's all I do. I ain't fucking say I want that. I didn't say I wanted us to do that. At the end of the day, do I say I want to trade Maxx? No, but I will. Like, straight up, I don't want to trade him, but I will trade his ass, dude. Like, nobody's untouchable here. And the minute that we think that, we're just hurting our team. The name of the game is to get the best value out of the players while the player still has the value so the team can grow. If you run a player all the way to the very end and you don't get no value out of them and you don't fucking move them, then you're only hurting your team. That's why I'll ship numerous people. That's why a lot of people ship people, because they need the value to come back into the organization. If you're just crap shooting out of the fucking draft every single time, you're not going to get shit, dude. Like, you got to get draft compensation, player compensation, all kind of different things, you know, like, but again, a lot of people are like, nope, oh, he should be a Raider for life. Oh, he should do this. He should do that. And then look, the guys that they say that about, first motherfuckers to leave. It's like, this is the thing I think, right? Maxx sits and says on the deal, he wanted AP. Then when he had a bad year, said he was in a dark place, wasn't feeling this, that, the other, blah, 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 blah. Talked about he wants to fucking go somewhere where they win, blah. But he advocated for the fucking guy. He smoked cigars in the fucking locker room with the fucking guy. Everything he did, he advocated for. So the minute it didn't work, he wants to get out. But then he goes on his podcast, which the guy's making me feel like he's bipolar now, because he goes on his podcast and then he talks about how he shouldn't put his 2 cents in about players coming to the organization, that he should play, that he, you know, let the coaches coach and let them bring the deals. So he talks this whole fucking deal over there. And then now, a few fucking months later, not even a few, it's probably like a month, he comes out and he's like, oh boy, Aaron Rodgers to the Raiders. You know, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I thought you said you weren't going to sit here and advocate for anybody. And then now you're over here doing it again. And look, you chose AP. He was trash ass shit. And if you pick Aaron Rodgers and he trash ass shit, you're gonna have to fucking pack up and go with these motherfuckers. Like, you can't let a player run your fucking team, man. He's a player. He don't know the fucking business side of it. And a lot of people can sit there and say, oh, if we get to play with this player or not. There's a lot of times that players have came to teams with that better players and didn't do better. They suck. They were bad. Like, you can't fucking just say, because you got 2 big names, they're going to be great on the team. It's not how it works. It's chemistry, man. It's chemistry, how they feed off each other, how they work off each other. This one's pro-dominant, this one isn't, or they both try to be. You got to work off yourself so you ain't fucking hurting your team. If a player's over here all the time, oh, the ball should be me, then you're going to have a Debo and fucking Ayuk problem over there in San Francisco, and that's why they're probably shipping them both to play Brock Purdy $50 million, you know? I told everybody days ago that Joey Bosa was going to get cut from the Chargers. People thought that was crazy as hell, and guess what? He got fucking cut. So at the end of the day, people can think whatever the fuck they want about individual players or this, that, or the other. The facts are on the fucking writing. When it's your time, it's your time. The NFL stands not for long. And our job as fans or content creators or criticizers are to criticize it for the right. I'm not a fucking Joe Biden fucking dipshit fucking Sleepy Joe. I'm a fucking Republican. I'm like Trump. I'm on top of my shit. I'm always fucking evaluating shit. I'm always diagnosing shit. Dude, I ain't fucking Sleepy Joe over here. I don't make up shit to fit my fucking narratives. I talk about real shit. And then if they don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Like, I've always said it the whole entire time. It's just as easy to unfollow it as it is to follow. And when people sit there and talk about, you know, oh, this is what's best. It's not. It's not. Sometimes you just need to break it the fuck down, rebuild it from what it is, and keep the players that have base concept. But when you see them go out there and they sign all these fucking backup players that were here last year, and you bring them back here this year, it tells you they're good with the backups. Like, they're not really trying to push a backup issue. They want to get the cheapest players back, dude, off the money that they have, $98 million. And they want to go spend that other money on probably critical positions, and then they're going to go draft wherever they're lacking. Like, that's just guaranteed. But it doesn't matter if they go quarterback. If they were to get Sam Darnold at anywhere between $25 and $40 million a year, or if they were to give Aaron Rodgers, you're still paying a vet while you're still drafting the quarterback. The only difference would be is if you get Aaron Rodgers or you get freaking if you get Aaron Rodgers or you get God, why am I space? Sam Darnold in free agency. Then do you really push to get a quarterback right away? Like, or your need in the draft to say, hey, I need to jump here to get Dart because we still need the quarterback? Or do you sit and say, fuck it, I'll just sit right here. We'll kick back. We'll see who falls to us. If Gentry's here, we'll snag Gentry, and then fucking we'll take Gentry, and then we'll pick up a fucking Dylan Gabriel or a Will Howard in the next few rounds. Like, there's always the possibilities of those because you have Aaron Rodgers. He's probably going to play for a year or two. Like, all idea wouldn't be like you want to bring him here for a year. I think if you brought him here, you're still going to try to sign him on a 2-year deal at minimum, just to have options with him. So you're not just out of a quarterback right away. But I also do believe that if you were to get Dylan Gabriel or freaking Will Howard, you have 2 years to sit on them and they're later picks. So it's not really a bad thing if they are sitting. It's really hard if you draft like 6th overall pick and you're like, okay, we're going to sit you for 2 fucking years. Like, don't get me wrong. They sat Patrick Holmes at the 10th overall pick. So it's not like they won't, like a team won't do it. So I think it just matters on the value of where they're at the moment. If they get a quarterback of Sam Darnold or Aaron Rodgers, I don't think your need of pushing in the draft is that big of a need at that point anymore. I think you can literally say, okay, I can sit here and see what's at 6. If he's here, we'll take him. If not, I think Gentry will be there. I think it's a no-brainer for the Raiders. I mean, if you're talking about most biggest need here, that would be it right there. So if you're able to grab Gentry right there at the 6th pick, I mean, I think that's a steal for one. And then you got your halfback for years to come. So I think you're fine. Then you end up with Dylan Gabriel or fucking Will Howard. I mean, again, score. You know what I mean? So I don't know. There's a lot of options that we can go here. And there's a lot of options that can be good options. And we have free agency on Monday, dude. And it closes off on the 12th. I think it's like fucking 11:59 a.m. So I think we're going to start getting to the point, because before free agency, you could usually talk to people and kind of get them signed before you get to free agency. So I don't know. Again, the Kappa deal, I heard it was because he was cut, and then that the Kappa deal was cut, but I don't know how that kind of stuff works. I'd have to look into it, because like I said, I don't know everything like to that detail, but fuck, I can easily Google it and figure it out real quick, dude. But I don't know. The Kappa must have been because he was cut, and they just signed him before the free agent deal, because obviously he was cut. But either way, but I mean, don't get me wrong. Kappa was a good player in Tampa. He played very well. So I'm not going to say it can't be a good signing. I'm just saying 12 sacks given up on Burrow's team, man, that's a tough fucking deal. Like, that's tough, man. So I don't know. I just hope that if we can get a shot at DK, let's take the shot at DK. If we can get Aaron Rodgers or Sam Darnold, then we go for it. But I think Sam Darnold's going to the Jets. I heard numerous reports saying that he was interested in going back to where he started, and they were interested in bringing him back. So I'm just going to say I think he may end up at the Jets before he ends up anywhere. Maybe he has unfinished business, he feels. I don't think he's coming back to the Vikings. There's always the possibility, just because of the fact that he was there. They like him. They want to try to work with him. But I've also heard that they're only in the ballpark for around $25-30 million. So I don't know if he's going to be willing to say, yeah, I'll take that, be a backup, when he can go to the Jets or the Raiders or somewhere and get $30 million, $35 million being a starter. So I think that would probably be the smarter bid, but I would still say my money would be on Rodgers. I would take Rodgers before I took fucking Sam Darnold, like straight up, because Sam Darnold, if Sam Darnold comes out and balls out, he's going to be harder to get rid of at the end of the day. If freaking Aaron Rodgers comes out and balls out, we're going to be telling him we'll see you in the Hall of Fame fucking right after you retire in the next few years. So I'm probably going to roll with Aaron Rodgers. And just with the caliber of players we can have, he would give us the most ruthless deal. But either way, like I said, I'm Jackson Dart all the way. I want him to take him at the fucking 6th pick. If they got to trade up, I don't care. I'm Jackson Dart all the way. I hate Shadir. I don't think Shadir is a good player. I've said it. I think if his dad wasn't Dion, he wouldn't even be considered first-round pick. I've said the whole time I believe Cam Ward is the best quarterback in this draft. He was a 0-star recruit when he went into Miami, and he's a 5-star recruit coming out. So, I mean, he's obviously fucking baller, so I would not mind him. But at the end of the day, you got to think about who's willing to sit on the bench for a year and develop versus who's going to throw a fit of doing it. So those are all logic things you got to think about. At the end of the day, I've said it, I would just go get Carlton Davis, move Jack Jones to the other side. He's only getting paid a few $1 million. Move Jacorian Bennett inside for the slot. You fix your problem instantly right there. Go draft your linebacker or sign Nick Bolton, because you can spend big money in those positions because you need to, and build your linebackers out from there. And safeties, I would go with Paulo and fucking whoever they decide to draft at that other position or sign. But
But again, I probably won't even sign nobody. I would try to see where Taylor's at, dude, coming through the off season, and see if I might just play Paulo and Taylor, dude. Like, that's probably what I would do in that backfield. And then offense, like I said, I think just get DK and fucking Gentry. I mean, fuck. Our team going to be balling. So, and then again, Rodgers or Sam will be all right. Either way, I'll read some comments real quick, and then I'm going to hop up off of here. Let's go up here. Fucking start up on my fucking. All right, let's go. Says, damn, who bet this ugly stick? Swear that your kid is running. Great parenting. This guy talks about content, then growth when everyone here. People like them are stupid. I mean, I think they're pathetic. I don't even worry about what they think. Salute Seth, appreciate you. Hope you're good. It says, you mean Gardner Mitchell, fucking shit you. Yeah, fucking booger eating Mitchell. Laugh out loud. Salute Dustin, salute Rudy, salute fucking Seth. I said I think it's over paid if it wasn't for injuries. I think it isn't overpaid if it wasn't for injuries. I probably want to be overpaid if it wasn't for injuries and he had more sacks and we won more games. I've always said, I mean, if he doesn't have defensive player of the year or playoff wins, what are we paying him for? The injury makes it overpaid. $35.5 million per year, 106 for 3 years is excessive. Fucking TJ Watt getting paid $28 million per year, though max guaranteed for a year is $30.5 million per year, with a total of $91.5 for 3 years guaranteed. Nick Bosa getting paid fucking $34 million per year. Gardner Mitchell is expected to be released. Yeah, he most definitely. They already told him that they're cutting him. Some draft prospects think that, and that's the best thing I've heard yet. I mean, it's the best thing I've heard for the Raiders. Cutting Gardner's trash fucking ass. Dude's a garbage fucking dude. He's so garbage, and I don't even know why they even ever thought that was a good idea. And I'm glad that our coaching staff was like, fuck this dude. We need to keep Trayvon Moore. No, we don't. But if you want him, you can have him. I don't want him. Salute, James. Appreciate you, bro. We need help with the OC and right guard position. What, the offensive coordinator? Or you're talking about the center? No, the fuck we do not. Why would we need help at the center position if you have JPJ there and was rated one of the best centers in the whole NFL? I mean, I don't have it in me. Raiders. We need running block center. For one, are you saying that JPJ is not a running block center? Is his job not mauling players? Is that that'd be dumb as fuck to let Trayvon Moore go. Isaiah Palomalo is a beast. Having both Palomalo and Moore is a great duel. You guys are fine. Just Dustin wishes IPM glad the wood on him. I don't even know what the fuck he means by that. Dustin wishes I would lay the wood on him. That's probably what he meant to say. He ain't laying shit on nobody. You keep works, get rid of what doesn't work. Jack Jones needs to go. He gave up a lot of passing yards. Fuck, I don't disagree. The only problem with giving up Jack is the problem that he's only on a cheap-ass contract, and he does play decently good football. So if you're only paying him like $2.5 million or $5 million, I don't think you're finding his value at that money. I want to get rid of him too. Like, I don't want fucking. I would get rid of Jack, but
You can't get rid of Jack if you don't have the option to replace him. It's just, you can't do it. So until that option comes available with even like Carlton, and you think Richardson's developed or something, but Jack has got a high ceiling, man. So as much as I don't want him here, it's going to be really hard to convince somebody not to have him here. DK Metcalf is a good choice for a wide receiver 1 with Jacoby as a 2. That's facts. I joke Devontae Adams has been released from the Jets. Facts. I'm surprised bro ain't yelling at his panel as usual. I don't yell at my panel. And at the end of the day, we all talk football and we're all pretty educated on the game. So if we debate each other, or I'm bringing shit to the park, bro. And if you don't like it, don't fucking come here. I'm not a bitch. See, when I hang out with my friends or hang around people I grew up with, we're not afraid to criticize each other if we're wrong or we don't know something or not. That's what you do. You point it out. That's why at DSR, a lot of people have stayed here for 4 fucking years, doing YouTubing, fucking all kinds of shit. Like, at the end of the day, when people say shit like that, I don't yell at my people. How come my panel stays together, but everybody else has changed? How come that is? You know, if I was just yelling at a motherfucker, I can get anybody up on the panel right this minute. I can call people right now and have them on the panel. It's that just right now I don't want to have people up there. There's a lot of controversy going in. I don't have a lot of time in there. I want to talk about certain shit right now. But believe me, everybody will be right back here pretty soon. So especially probably before the draft, we'll do mock drafts, things of those factors. But at the moment, it's just I want to talk about certain things and I want to talk it myself. So that's the only reason. But I don't fucking yell at my panel. If we're wrong, we're wrong. Accept it and fucking move on. Like, it's the problem I hate with people these days. Are too weak-hearted. They're just weak-hearted pussies, dude, and get in their feelings right away. They don't know how to take self-criticism. They don't know how to grow or be better. Look, me and Rudy might disagree on a lot of things, but I like Rudy a lot. He's a great dude, good person. Fucking, I love talking football with him. I love having the debates or not. It's just football. It's what it is. I don't give a fuck if we agree on everything. We're not going to agree on everything. And there's things he's going to say that are going to bug me or not, but he's still a good fucking dude. It's just how it is. Like, football is a very competitive sport. It's a very fucking, you know, want the best for every fucking deal. Everybody don't see everything the same. It's just like I said in the beginning, that when I post my post on my Instagram, I post different content so different people can weigh on their opinion. It ain't just my fucking opinion. That's why my shit works. Too many people are too afraid to do that because they're worried about other people's opinions. I don't need their validation to tell me about my fucking team. I've been watching my team way fucking longer than they have. I know every fucking thing that's happened in my lifetime. Am I going to sit here and say I'm such a fucking freak that I know every player or what's happened in the past before my birth? No. Like, I never watched this shit back then. Have I watched fucking football of it? Yeah. Do I know certain players? Yeah. But can I talk on them like I do our players right now? Fuck no. Couldn't even speak on them. Like, just to watch them and know them, that's good enough. But here and now, I can most definitely speak on it. And I can most definitely speak on what I've seen, what I've learned, what I've watched, what I've seen. Like, our whole team has gone through this whole entire process, not just once, but like 20 fucking times, you know? Like, the thing I love about my channel and our channel is that we're always going to see things differently. We're always going to argue and say things, but we'll always be back. Like, that's the difference. We don't talk shit on our friends. We don't go behind their backs and just straight talk shit on them, dude. Like, we're always there. So things I hate about a lot of content creators and shit, they're just fake. They're just too fucking fake. And that's why I don't fuck with them. And that's why I don't get along with them. And that's why I don't collab with them. And I only collab with certain fucking people along our deal. I don't have the time for it, dude. If you're fucking who you are, then you're who you are. But there's too many people out there that are not. They're not. And then they want to go around and talk like this. I don't fucking care. I can care less what they think. Like, I didn't start up YouTube to go out and ask. They're like, hey, man, what are you doing in your channel? Or what do you put? I don't give a fucking what you put on your shit. I don't give a fuck what you watch because I'm probably not watching your shit. So I can care less. And I've never, in my whole fucking life of watching shit, I've never gone to nobody's chat and fucking talked any shit in their chat. Not anytime. Only time I've been in anybody's chat is if somebody talks shit about me and I went over there and confronted them in their shit. It's the only time, man. Like, I don't go in people's chats. I don't go on people's pages. I don't get information from their shit. I know my shit. I know it long before they know theirs. Like, so at the end of the day, man, like, it is what it is. I think our shit's pretty good. I like it. And again, I don't yell at I yell at everybody. It's just how it is. I yell at my own woman. I yell at everybody. I keep it even. I don't know what the hell you smoking, fucking Seth. I say that shit about a lot of people. But I would try Rodgers. Justin Fields would be better as a bridge QB for run plays. Justin Field is trash. And if the Raiders fucking brought him here, I'd quit being a fan of them. Like, the guy is garbage. He's fucking garbage, and he better not come to this team. As a vet pay. Yeah. That's funny because the other team, Special Jets, probably say that same shit about Las Vegas Raiders. It's facts, dude. We fleeced the fuck out of them on that Devontae Adams trade over there. So good for them. We got a third bit of their contract, and they had to eat it and let go of them in a year. Fucking dummies. I'd go cornerback, running back, center, guard, defensive tackle, wide receiver. Again, salute Aaron, Dustin, Aaron, salute Ozzy. Fields is not starting quarterback material. Facts, he's garbage. Salute Ozzy, salute chat. Ozzy, salute Ozzy says, I agree, Dustin. I mind Aaron as long as it's a 1-2 year deal with an out in year 2. Shadier Sanders has a weak ass arm. It's facts. It's 100% facts. That's why I'm saying too many people are just talking him up because of his dad, dude. And again with Aaron, I think it's a good idea that if you do have him for 1 or 2 year, because you can get rid of him at any given time, depending on how well your rookie quarterback's coming up. There's nothing saying in year 2 he doesn't come out like Patrick Mahomes and be able to go play pretty good. There's also nothing saying that in years 3, dude, or 4, when Rodgers does try to retire or quit, that he takes over. You know, like, if we're winning with Rodgers, there's no point to get rid of it. And if we're not giving him $60 million, and he knows that. Like, he knows we're not giving him $60 million. Like 50, 40, like, I think he'll be all right, dude. I mean, I think he'll be okay. Yonder James Rudy says facts doesn't want Carlton Davis since the end of the season. Dude's a stud quarterback. He's a baller. He'll be good too, man. I think he'd be a great option. He doesn't like Jim Harbaugh, so I've heard. Oh, they have a rival, fucking big time rival. If we draft Will Johnson from Michigan as a quarterback, one match of which Corey Bennett. Will Johnson's injury prone. I'm not getting him. Says, why the fuck would they cut a cornerback on a rookie contract? Jones ain't getting cut. That's facts. I don't think they would cut him. I think if, don't get me wrong, I'd cut fucking anybody, and so would they. Like, to imply because the player's on a rookie contract, dude, we've cut fucking and trade. We cut fucking Leatherwood, dude, on his first round pick. So to say we wouldn't cut Jack Jones on a $2.5 million deal, I think we'll cut his ass quicker than fuck. What do we get, like $3 million back or something? I think we will cut him for sure. We got rid of Alex Leatherwood. Yep, right there. We got rid of Alex Leatherwood as a rookie. Sam Webb sucks. Yeah, he had potential. He just never mounted to it. Frickin'
Did you my text message?
No, I didn't get your text
Did you
message.
charge everything?
Yeah, we'll see. It says, I want Javon Holland at safety over Moore. I would take Javon Holland for sure. I mean, Javon Holland's pretty badass. I mean, I wanted Javon Holland, us to draft him. In my draft board, I had Javon Holland over fucking Moore, but they took Miami took Javon, so we couldn't get him. And then we ended up with fucking Morick, which is fine. I mean, for what he's done, and he's been all right. But I'm not trying to invest in Morick, dude. I mean, sometimes you get players and you play them for the 5 years, you use them, they do good here and there. But if we're just talking about overall what's best for the team, I would just try again. Like, that's what I would do. So, but again, you have Pete Carroll here. You never know how he sees it. You don't know what he can do with him. Pete Carroll can make him look good. So me personally, of what I've seen through the coaches we've had here, no. But Pete Carroll, can't ever underestimate him. Dude's a great
coach. He's a great person. Yeah, it'd be really hard to just say that he can get it out of anybody, man. I mean, I've said it. If you had Richard Sherman on your team, Beast Mode and all those dudes, and you're able to go win a Super Bowl with all those personalities, all that shit, I mean, that's tough. That's real tough. So it shows what kind of person he can be as a human being. It says Ozzie, Will Johnson fits Pete Carroll and Patrick Graham's defense. Pete Carroll likes tall, physical corners. Facts. Will rookie contract. Yonder you can't compare Leatherwood to Jack Jones, Rudy. I mean, and at the end of the day, fucking Bill Belichick cut that fool. So I mean, fuck, if Bill Belichick cut that fool, I mean, I don't think he values him as high as you do. Rudy Carlton Davis, 6'1", 206. You'll pay more money for Javon Holland. I still prefer more. I mean, I would pay more or Javon Holland $20 million because I know he's a better fucking player. So yeah, you're right. I'm gonna pay more money, but I'm getting a better player. Says I'm just putting out an example, not comparing him at all. Okay, not a good example. This guy fucking reminds me of a fucking douchebag sometimes, man, the way he comments. Rudy Holland is better than Morik. It depends what Morik is asking for. Ozzie Will Johnson, 6'2", 203, and he hasn't gotten his man body yet. He will likely become 215 in his prime. I mean, I'm not going to say he ain't going to be a big guy. I would just be worried about his injuries. I like Kazir White in free agency at linebacker. He wouldn't be a bad option. Holland is also not better when you compare their stats overall the last 4 years. Accessing you. We're talking about Dark for months. Says we can get rid of players on rookie contracts is what I'm trying to say. Mark has been a big contributor to the secondary. Yes. Blitz the quarterback. You don't want to take away from Patrick Graham's defense. Get rid of what don't work. He don't work, dude. He just gets lucky and gets put in the right spot at the right time. I mean, Mork doesn't work. I don't know why people don't see that. I mean, at the end of the day, the dude doesn't go out there and create his own shit. At the end of the day, he throws the ball. They throw the ball to him. Mork wants to leave. Let him. I'll give him a plane ticket. Dart is second round pick. He will most definitely be the third quarterback in the draft. No doubt. Dart is second round pick. He will most definitely be the really, like I said, Carlton Davis is a proven star quarterback, 6'1". Yonder, you sound ridiculous. Can't get rid of Mork. He's just re-sign. It's not to just resign, dude. If the dude wants fucking 14, 17 million, dude, I'm not signing him. I mean, the guy, I mean, you can go out and sign dudes that are like fucking $3-5 million that are going to put up the same production he does. The same fucking production. Like, he is not a fucking leader in that backfield. No way, no fucking how. Like, Mork is not a fucking leader in that backfield. Not even fucking close. Like, to sit here and this is the problem. This is why I think it's a problem for the Raiders. Does he play okay? Yes, he plays okay. Nobody's going to argue that he's not a good player, that he play. You can have better. You can have better for sure. And now the question isn't about does he play good or this or that. Is he worth fucking $17 million? No, he's not. No, he's fucking not. You don't sign him. The money over exceeds the player. You don't sign the fucking player. That's how you hurt your fucking team. You overpay players. It's no different than you reaching for a player in the fucking draft. It's the same shit. It's the same concept. If you can get Mork for $10, $12 million, sign Mork for $10 or $12 million. I have no problem with it. Mork wants fucking $14, $17 million. Fucking adios. See you later. You know, there's a fucking thing called the business.
things that players are overexceeded in their value. A mark is put on every single player for what they cost or what they bring to the team. Shutdown corner in the draft, like Will Johnson. Who else then? I mean, fucking again, Souls. Facts. Dart is the second best QB in the draft, possibly the best in him and Cam Ward. And I was still on Jack Jones. Facts. Dustin. Jadir Sanders lacks power. I totally agree with you there, Dustin. Says, but anyways, I'm going to listen why. He said crushing Coca-Cola cans. Salute, Mr. Took Your Souls. Appreciate you, bro. Frickin' fucking the fucking guy, man. Gunners Jones feels shouldn't be cut. Let him play out his contract if you find someone that starts over and fine, no worries, but can't listen. I mean, that's facts. I mean, like I said, you don't want to cut the player. You don't want to cut the player if you still can play him there on the contract. I 100% agree. Sanders will likely be the second quarterback taken. The Raiders can take Jackson Dart in the second round. If Raiders want to move on from, Connell says I can kind of see where you're coming from. And it says Dart won't be there in the second round. The Browns will likely trade. That's facts. Fucking took your soul. Fucking facts. The Browns will likely trade Myles Garrett and draft Abdul Carter. The Browns will have some salary cap on that trade. They're not trading Myles Garrett. He's fucking not re-upping with them. His contract's done. He's not re-upping with them. They already said that they were gonna try to re-up him, and he said bullshit. He told his agent to tell them they ain't re-upping nothing. So they ain't getting nothing for Myles, man. Good luck on that one. Hey, by the way, I forgot to tell you on my birthday side, Take Your Souls. What team would take Jackson Dart in the first? I mean, I can name fucking multiple teams. Listen, the fucking Seahawks, the fucking Rams. I mean, there are multiple teams. The Raiders, the fucking Giants, there are multiple teams that take this guy. The Jets. I mean, there's multiple players that'll take fucking Jackson Dart. I mean, Rudy Davis is shut down corner already. 2 interceptions, 11 pass deflects, 1 forced fumble, 56 tackles, 2 for loss. In 13 games, 20 or 72.1 coverage rate, 77.7 run stop grade. Only allowed 43 receptions all year, playing 83% of snaps. Fire. I mean, fire. Couldn't ask for better than that. The Jets and Steelers do need quarterbacks, but they won't take quarterback. They will most likely take quarterback next year in the first round. Haven't tried yet, but I think I'll eventually. This class of quarterbacks is not as good as last year. Jackson Dartman, Achilles, Dustin. How do you feel about Godwin? For like $15 million, because we have heard is the number 1 weapon always. I don't even like fucking. I don't want them. There are players that are worth more than Jackson Dart are quarterbacks in the draft value. Says Rudy me dying. Just say you hate Dart because he got a hot chick that might have banged his dad. Laugh out loud. I mean, that's facts. I don't know why he don't like Dart, but it is what it is. I don't care. Devontae Adams is a free agent. He got released. He says he was released. It says he was released. I don't know. I agree Dustin Dart will be good. I'm in the bed. Peace, guys. Salute. I like Henderson. Henderson's not bad at all. I've seen videos of Jackson Dart. I'm not saying that he's bad. I'm just saying he's not worth first round. He played in small school Miss. Jerry Rice played in Mississippi, fucking Hall of Famer, and leads the NFL in all-time yards. I'd rather have Will Johnson cornerback, have Jackson Dart.
with the 6th pick. Dart will be the 3rd quarterback taken. Small schools and SEC. Smaller school and SEC. Nobody said, oh, Eli Manning to a small Old Miss. Laugh out loud. Facts, dude. Facts. Facts. I want Harris as the ground and pound record ball guy. Whoever we draft to spell back, running back to use Dylan Lube as a 3rd down back and replace Abdullah. Lube is rookie year. He will be top 15. Lube was a CS all-purpose yard leader in high school, leading receiving the most 500-yard rushing sack. Says if we skip Jackson Dart the first, then what QB will take him, or what quarterback will take him? And if we skip Jackson Dart in the first round, then what QB will take him? I don't know. Mel Kiper likes Jackson Dart, and he said that he should be in the first round, but will likely be in the 2nd round. I do. Mel Kiper is a dumbass. I did this. I said this. The whole cares. Nothing's guaranteed. Raiders have the bet. Period. Jimmy sucks. Document plays with his legs, arms. Predict that Jimmy Garoppolo would be injured in Pittsburgh high school, high level. Fuck, I'm not gonna read every one of these. I'm gonna get ready to go. I really do appreciate all you guys. I really do appreciate all you guys. I will probably go live again next week. We'll probably do mock drafts, things like that coming up, and go from there. But outside of that, I really do appreciate everybody. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate the conversations. Outside of that, I hope you guys have a great night. Peace out.